Have you ever heard that quote, don't chase butterflies, build a garden and the butterflies will come to you? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear that? I think most people take it as, don't chase after things, focus on yourself and the good things come to you. But let's look at that differently. Imagine your mind is like a garden. Your thoughts, beliefs and habits, these are the seeds. And here's the thing, most of the seeds in your mind, you didn't even plant them. If you had grown up in a different country, in a different family, with different people, would you still believe in the same things you believe in right now? Probably not. Most people try to plant seeds for confidence, success, happiness. But have you ever really asked yourself, is the soil even right? You can plant the best seed, but if the soil is rocky, dry, or full of weeds, nothing will grow the way you would like it to. Trying to change your mind by forcing yourself to think positive is like yelling at a plant that it should grow faster. It doesn't work. A plant doesn't grow faster just because you tell them,
yo, grow a little bit faster.
It grows because you give it what it needs. And your mind kind of works the same way. So what if instead you're trying to force change, you just make it really easy and build the right environment that it's kind of growing on its own. Hi, my name is Sabi and today let's talk about what is a mental garden. Actually, we've been already talking about that. Think about a real garden just in your mind. For example, you read something interesting. Oh, that's a seed. Or you're strengthening your bad habits or repeating your routines, building new habits, having thoughts, blah 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 blah. Or your parents told you something when you were little and you believed it. Oh boy, okay, I think that is not a plant anymore. That's probably like a full-grown tree already. Ask yourself this. Are you actually growing something good or just letting random stuff grow without even realizing it? I used to never really question things, so if somebody said that you can't get rich until you need good grades, you need to go to university, then I believed it. You have two choices. You can either let it grow and are not aware of it, or you can really think, just because someone tries to plant an idea in your mind doesn't mean you need to let it grow. Your mind is always growing something, and now you realized it, and now you're thinking like, oh my god, I don't want to have that anymore. But the problem is, it's already a tree, and now you can't like pluck it out. So what are we gonna do? Okay, stop. Take a deep breath, okay?
Everything is okay, and the first step is always awareness.
The bad news are that if it's already a tree, it's gonna take some time to really replant something.
The good news, it's possible, so congratulations for finding this video.
Because I'm gonna take you to the steps that you can take directly while in this video or after this video to build yourself a wonderful, beautiful mental garden that you can design on your own. Most people make this mistake. They try to change everything at once. I'm gonna journal, I'm gonna meditate, I'm gonna start gua sha, I'm gonna do breath work, I'm gonna take a walk every single day for 1 hour, all starting on Monday. Have fun, you will really look forward to Monday. I remember when I was 16 and I was getting kind of into personal growth and I was reading like books like Atomic Habits, The Mountain is You, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna change my life now. And then I started all these habits and yeah, look at me now. Okay, so I did it for what? Like 2 weeks or something, because it was just too much. And that is why most people quit. Like they get so overwhelmed and then don't change anything. So let's not do that. By now you probably realize that there are maybe 5, 10, 20 trees in your mental garden that you don't want anymore. And hey, that's great, like you want to change something. But honey, please slow down. The feeling you're having right now, yeah, that is motivation. And we all know by now that motivation doesn't last. So just pick one tree and maybe you're lucky. Maybe it's not even a tree, maybe it's just a plant. So let's do this together with one of my beliefs so that you can see how the process works. I'm gonna show you how to remove a tree first, because before we plant the flowers, we gotta take out the trash. The belief I'm working on today is that you gotta work hard to earn money. I'm gonna use my lemon journal for that, so if you need a new one, I just link it below. Do you think love has to be difficult, or that you need to deserve love before you can receive it? What's one thing you've always believed about yourself but never questioned? Do you believe you can only be happy after you reached a certain goal, or is it something you can have right now? Do you believe making money has to be hard, or that you need to work long hours to be successful? And now write it down. The next step is that we need to pull out that plant. How? We're gonna replace it with a new seed. But before we do that, where do you think did that belief come from? Was it from your parents, friends, the people you were surrounded with, or social media? Is it actually true, or have you just repeated it so many times that you think it's true? So for me, it came from my parents, because when I grew up, I always saw my parents struggle with money. And especially like my dad said to me that if I want to make the amount he makes, there's just one path and you need to work hard for that path and you need to have good grades and no, like every other path won't make money. When I was young, I just believed it, I didn't question it, and now looking back, I'm like, oh my god, what a... You can make money in every field, and especially now, because now we have something called the internet and a phone. But still, I kind of picked up that belief, especially in high school. I was sitting so many hours on my desk and like learning. Great, so you found your belief, you know where it's from, and now you don't want it anymore. But here's the thing, just deciding that you don't want it anymore, I'm sorry, that doesn't work. It's still gonna be there. It's like having a full trash bag in your room, right? And you're sitting here, the trash bag is there, and you're just telling the trash bag,
Yo, can you please go away? You smell bad.
but the trash bag doesn't care about that because you actually need to get up and put it out of your room. It's not gonna go away if you just yap it full. Find at least 10 reasons why it's not true. This is really important because you spent years telling yourself and like finding proof that it is actually true, but now we need to do the exact opposite. If you believe that it's hard to find true love or in general love, what content are you actually watching? Are you watching content that are like people that are complaining and that it's so hard to find love? Or are you doing the opposite, that you watch marriage videos, for example? Your brain believes what it sees the most. So if you're only feeding it with struggles, that's all it's gonna notice. If you have some good ideas where you can find a lot of reasons why XYZ belief is wrong, please share them in the comments, because I think a lot of people will be really grateful for that. I would. Please do it. Now, what is a better belief you can plant instead? I don't need to trade my time for money. And it's possible for me to do nothing for a week, but money still finds me. And every time you just catch yourself thinking about that old belief, literally surround yourself with the new belief. Stick it on your mirror, put it on your door or to your bed. Make it so annoying that you can't ignore it. What is the next step? You have two guesses. Guess one? Wrong, sorry. Guess two? Also wrong.
I will tell you. Just because I like you so much, okay?
Take action. So for me, it's not just watching people, how they do it, that it's so easy for them, but actually proving to myself, hey, I can do that too. New beliefs need action. Otherwise, they will just stay this cute idea and won't grow. So write down an action you can do every single day that will support that new belief. My new belief is making money is easy. So I'm gonna challenge myself to make also passive income every single day. If your new belief is that you are confident, walk out today, go to a person and tell them that they look so fabulous and so cute. No, okay. Another idea is to make your old belief really weird, like cringe and ugh. So you watched, for example, 10 marriage videos and you're just in that vibe. That is true. You just surrounded yourself so much with that. Record a voiceover on your phone with just you saying the old belief and then listen to it.
Did I really believe this? Ew.
And while you listen to that, you should be like, really? Oh my god, why did that say that? That is so weird. That is not true. I just watched the 10 marriage videos. I know that finding love is so easy. The more cringe you make your old belief, the easier is it for your brain to reject it. Because your brain walks away from things that feel embarrassing. To grow the prettiest garden you ever see, we need the right ingredients. Number 1, the soil. This is your environment, so with who are you surrounded? If your environment is toxic, sorry, but not even the best seed will grow there. Hanging out with people who make you feel drained, who make you feel bad about yourself, that's not what we want. If your belief is that you deserve love, remove anyone that tell you otherwise. A fish doesn't realize it's in dirty water until it jumps into a clean tank. change your tank. Number 2, the seeds. These are your thoughts and your beliefs. What thoughts are you planting daily? Are they helpful or harmful? Number 3, the growing plant. So these are the habits and actions you take. Your habits are what makes your tree grow. So if you want to be more creative, but then you never really take the action to be more creative, it's like planting a seed without watering it. Number 4 is the sun. So that is your mindset and your perspective. Is failure to you proof that you're bad at this or proof that you are growing? Do you see possibilities or problems? Number 5, the water. What are you feeding your mind? Are you scrolling before bed or reading something inspiring? Number 6, the seasons. It's winter, it's summer. In winter, not a lot of things will grow. So it's also time to rest. Rest is okay. Your garden also needs maintenance, not every single day, but just from time to time, you just check in and see, oh, what's growing there? What if you fall back into old habits? We are all scared of that, aren't we? Or what if other people keep planting bad seeds in your mind and you are aware of it, but you don't know how to handle that? For example, you're working on confidence, but then someone makes a kind of awful comment, and then everything falls apart again. So yeah, what do you do? I talked about it a minute ago, but we also need to maintain your garden and protect it. Otherwise, all your hard work can get just undone like this. Click. You wouldn't let someone else throw trash in your house. So why are you allowing them to throw trash in your mind? Just because an old thought pops up, you don't need to welcome it in again.
Oh, hello. It's so cold here. Can I please come in again? Oh, sure. I don't even know why I kicked you out in the first place. Come on in.
Time to lock the door. Remember to replace it. You can always decide what is true to you. So water the new seed. Sometimes it's not even you who tries to ruin the progress, but the people around you. Don't let their seed grow. You don't have to give it attention, and sometimes it's just better to stop hanging out with them. There's this quote that the 5 people you hang out most with are who you will become. So look at them closely. Do you want to become like them? Are they living the life you want? If no, why do you take their advice? Sorry, I know it's hard, but before you decide to let them go, I made a video about being a backup friend, and this covers also a lot of that. So if you're unsure, go check it out after this video. What if your plant isn't growing fast enough? I know we all get so impatient when we don't see the result we want immediately. If you struggle with this, feeling stuck and wanting to quit because you don't see any results, I made exactly a video about this topic. This garden doesn't happen overnight. It also will take some time to build it up, so just start with one thing. Comment below the belief you're gonna take in the trash today and never, ever take out again. The seeds you water will also be the seeds that you grow, so be careful what you nourish. Butterflies don't just go to any garden, they go to the gardens that have what they need. So instead of chasing, start building. The right things will find you.